Hey Cure Wing fans, I'm finally back doing a fully edited video for the first time in a while because I've been busy working on a special Magical Girl project of my own. But in this video, I'm going to give my first impressions of Hirogaru Sky Precure episode 1 and also briefly talk about the 20th anniversary of Precure as a whole. So, Hirogaru Sky Precure episode 1. Simply amazing, okay, especially compared to the previous season, but we'll get into that delicious party review. This episode was just very intense. There's a lot of adventure and action going on. Even at the beginning, we see Sora, she's riding on a bird going to the Skyland, and once she sees Princess Elle kidnapped, without even having transformed into a Precure yet, she starts doing parkour all over the city, leaping and jumping, trying to get to Kabatan, who's this gross pig-like villain. I was very curious if they were going to show other villains, but I guess they don't want to spoil them. Even in the opening, he's the only villain shown. Later, after meeting Mashiro and transforming into Cure Sky, the fight is very intense. Cure Sky has the traditional, did I really jump that high? Precure jump that all the Cures usually do. Some seasons don't have it, but Cure Sky continued that tradition. She even pulls a Cure March and runs sideways on the building, which is pretty cool. So after watching episode 1, literally anyone can see that this season has a very different vibe from the previous season. This is the kind of vibe that I really want in Precure, and I'm sure a lot of fans want it as well. And, it was obviously just absent in Delicious Party Precure. Granted, it was only episode 1, but I'm pretty sure they're going to continue this energy for the rest of the season. It is the 20th anniversary after all, so I'm guessing they'd want to do something big and impactful. Hokuto Precure was also the 15th anniversary, and that was an impactful season, and also my number one favorite season if I haven't said it 100 times. The stakes are just much higher in this season. Sora has to save baby Elle. Just the way he kind of rips up her notebook and the way the monster kind of damages her. And we really see her screaming and grunting as she tries to get up from the fight. Something I noticed in Delicious Party Precure, the Cures rarely ever scream from battle damage. I guess that was part of the whole super kid-friendly aspect that Delicious Party was going for. But yeah, basically the vibe of this season seems to be going back to the roots of how we usually saw Precure seasons. Overall, I'm liking the vibe so far from Sora. She's a very enjoyable main character. Love her voice, love her Cure design, and yeah, the transformation was epically animated. Mashiro, aka Cure Prism, she hasn't really clicked with me yet. I don't think she seems very interesting so far. Again, it's only episode 1. I'm very curious to see how they'll handle her because she's the first white Cure, other than Cure Echo, of course, who doesn't transform in a duo, despite her being in a duo. Like, she and Sky are in a duo. I've seen a few people speculate that she might end up like Cure Coral, like being a defensive girl who doesn't do much. I hope that's not the case. I hope they develop her somehow. She's like the BFF of the main character. So I don't quite think she'll have a Cure Coral situation. And next we have to talk about Cure Wing, okay? Cure Wing is a boy. Cure Wing is a boy. Literally, when I saw the news a few days ago, I was legitimately shocked because when the leaks came out, I just thought he was an androgynous girl. I did not think that this was a boy character. But this is hype, okay? And it's really cool to have, a boy on the main team. I still share the same sentiments in my Random Precure Opinions Part 1 video where it's like I said that I don't really clamor for male Cures that much, like it'd be great to have, but this is still pretty awesome, like that we have like a male Cure on the main team, and I also like that he has a feminine design because it shows that boys can be feminine and be heroes as well, like slay, like that's so awesome. And also like shame on you to the people who are saying like, oh, like a boy Cure is gonna ruin like a girl show, like keep it for girls only, like shut up, he's a boy, so stay mad. So I'm very happy that, Cure Wing is a boy, and I'm very curious to see the dynamic. I want to know if they're going to explore nuances with him, like, being a boy, friends with all girls, or like being a feminine boy. Then again, we don't even know if he's going to be femme presenting. I'm just judging based on his Cure outfit and stuff. But yeah, Cure Wing is the one who I'm most excited for. I'm also convinced that Wing is going to be a fairy mascot because of this creature here. And lastly, we have Cure Butterfly, who is confirmed to be an adult Cure. Now, this one took me by surprise because when the original leaked images came out, I couldn't really tell that she was supposed to be older. I'm not sure if anyone else could tell, but I just thought she was the same age as the Cures. But now looking at the ending, we can clearly see that she's much taller, probably the same height as Cure Moonlight. It was a little bit confusing to me that they said she was the first adult because we did have Cure Earth, but people have been telling me that, well, Earth, she was a spirit literally born yesterday and she just has a physical body of a 20-year-old. So I'm assuming that with Cure Butterfly, they're going to be exploring more nuances, with her being a college student, possibly stuff like that. In the opening, we have our two main Cures being driven by this obscured figure, who I'm guessing is going to be Cure Butterfly's civilian form. And overall, the Cures of the season have really nice designs. But if I had to be super nitpicky, just wish Cure Prism had white hair, because Butterfly is also a pink Cure. For me, that's a little redundant, but it's whatever, because I know people are going to say, well, it is a girl show, like, what are you expecting? So I know people aren't going to get it, like, whatever. But yeah, the designs are great regardless. Next up, mid-season spoiler stuff. So if you don't want spoilers, click to this timestamp. But the mid-season cure has been leaked already, and her name is Cure Majesty. I already think it's going to be Cure L. That's right, you heard me. No crazy green cure theories for me. I'm pretty sure it's going to be L, like, let's be real. And if it's not L, it's going to be some other purple girl. The design has not been leaked, just her voice. Also, the opening and the ending are wonderfully animated as well. I also love how we see Mashiro's grandmother in the opening. She gets her own little colorful splash shot. I feel like she's already going to be a stylish and trendy character, just the way she's featured in the opening. And it's just so cool to see Cure Wing and Cure Butterfly in action. You know, the not so mid-season cures, and it's just cool to see them fighting. I just absolutely love the lighting in the ending, especially the sunset lighting. It's so pretty. Honestly, I'd have to say this is one of the best endings I've seen in a while. Not just in terms of animation, but in style and aesthetics as well. I especially love the scene when each cure is dancing solo and they have a themed border. Cure Wings, for example, has a lot of flying motifs like hot air balloons, airplanes, even a spaceship and a rocket ship, and letters. Gummy, which makes me wonder if Cure Wing's character draws inspiration from Syrup from Yes Precure 5 Go-Go, the cutest Precure mascot of all time, by the way. Robu Robu. And in that season, he had the ability to deliver letters across dimensions, like from Coco and Natsu's world to Earth. Also, speaking of other season parallels, in Cure Prism's little aesthetic border, we see sweets and treats on the top left. And who is the other white cure who loved to bake? Cure Rhythm. Really loving the callbacks to these past characters. Also, the song was just plain catchy, especially this part. And I love when they're standing on the big platform and we see the various symbols of all the cure teams, which makes me think, how will they incorporate the other cures in this season, like the past cures? We see that one of the merchandise, there's the toy. I forgot what it's called, like the mirror toy, but it has the symbols of the various cures from the previous season. So I wonder how they will, interact in the season. Is it going to be the leaders only? I hope not. I hope it's going to be, a variety of cures. But with there usually being 45 to 50 episodes per season, and there's well over 50 cures, they might do whole teams per episode. So one episode would be Sweet Precure, the next episode is going to be a Hard Catch episode or something like that. But I'm very curious on how the other teams will be there, and especially for the 20th anniversary movie. I'm so hyped, and I just want some cool screen time for all the other past cures. So yeah, overall, Hirogaru Sky Precure is looking pretty epic. I just want to quickly talk about the 20th anniversary promotion that's been going on, all the promo they've been doing in Tokyo and Shinjuku Station and all that. Literally all the cures have had a new artwork drawn for them, drawn by their designated character designer, and they all look beautiful. I could not stop watching the video in Shinjuku Station, the 20th anniversary montage video where they have all the cures transforming and posing and the new artworks all lined up. It's just really awesome, and I would have loved to visit that. They also have the new 20th anniversary artworks of the cures posted on various bus signs and billboards all over Tokyo. I'm not sure which area it is, but it's like epic, and I like seeing Twitter go crazy trying to find like which cure's in which place. And yeah, once they found Cure Mint's artwork, I could not stop staring at it because she literally looks gorgeous. Like, come on now, she looks amazing. But yes, guys, those are my thoughts on Hirogaru Sky Precure. Tell me your thoughts down below, and thanks for watching.